Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center, where I am, Massachusetts. Today is Tuesday, July 12th, and the moon is in Capricorn. It actually shifted into Capricorn around 5 o'clock this morning here on the east coast of the U.S. The Sag moon had a bit of a challenge yesterday. Sag, a very freedom-loving sign. Sort of being stressed by responsibilities that were made very clear to us and to it. And but now that the moon moves into Capricorn, we're a little bit more in a practical mood, which I think fits the moment really. Let me show you over here. I know all this sort of looks like a bunch of weeds, but this here is the this plant right here. This is the elderberry. We see we have some flowers there already. So healthy. And this is a perennial, so it'll stay there and grow into a bush to make elderberries, and hopefully we can make cough syrup with it, or maybe even wine. I don't know about that, but I'm willing to try. I had a boyfriend whose mother made elderberry wine. George's mom. She was from Germany, so she once told me to go get salad, and I grabbed the car keys and my purse, and she's like, "Where you going?" And I'm like, "To the grocery store." She's like, No, pick it out of the garden." It was the first time a girl from Jersey City ever realized that you get lettuce from the ground. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but I never thought I could pick it. And I did. I went and I picked lettuce. It was the most delicious salad I ever had, and I've been hooked ever since. And that was like, I don't know, 1982, 1981, 1983 maybe. Long time ago. All right, so we do have this. The Capricorn moon is a little stressed today. It does make a square to Jupiter. Jupiter, of course, is in Aries. That moon in Capricorn is the last quarter crisis in consciousness square, so it has that sort of revolutionary energy to it. It also has an energy of having to let go of maybe something that you've worked upon, but it's necessary because it's no longer where you're at. So there can be that. Jupiter can also expand anything it touches with the moon in Capricorn. It actually could expand all those sort of Capricornian moon qualities, which can be, seriousness, work ethic, maybe even taking things a little bit too seriously, although we are in serious times, but it pays to, hello, how's everybody doing? Those are I don't know why they're squawking. There must be something around. They don't usually do that unless there's something to be concerned about. If you're a bird, the only real thing you could be concerned about is like another bird or maybe a cat or something. But I don't know. They're a little disturbed this morning. Oh, goodness gracious. Beautiful. This is that wild evening primrose. The roses. Beautiful roses, Gretchen's roses. These beautiful roses back here. And the hydrangeas over here. Right in front of me, there's a giant hydrangea bush that's starting to bloom as well. Of course, this hydrangea blooms pretty quickly for hydrangeas. It's usually the first one up. And then we have a whole bunch here that have yet to put out their flowers. I don't know if we're going to get flowers on these this year. I don't see many flowers. But it is growing to phantasmagorical proportions. We'll have to see. Our mallow here. That's happening. The little white flowers, those are from the hostas. And then the purple ones back there, you see them little bells. They're from the hostas. The hummingbirds love those. They like those tubular flowers anyway. Totally tubular, man. So, yeah, so concerned with practical matters. Kind of a good moon for that next today, right? The next January 6th thing. I think we're going to learn about the connections with the Oath Keepers and the Proud Boys and the plan and all that stuff. So that'll be very interesting. And maybe not some Cipollone. We'll have to see. But promises to be enlightening as always. I think they're doing a fantabulous job. And while they don't necessarily have legal power to, well, they have the power of the subpoena, but they don't have the power to put anybody in jail. That's a different department. I think it's important that we see the truth of the matter. Although I'm not sure that people who really need to see the truth are willing to see the truth. But I think for those of us who probably have known the truth all along, it's nice to finally hear somebody say it, right? All right. So let's see. What else is going on today that I want to mention? Yeah, the sun is making a sextile to the north node of the moon. So there's opportunity for nurturance and understanding and cooperation in the direction of our essential needs. So a couple of things are happening. Tomorrow is the full moon, but there are a couple of things that are happening. The January 6th is happening. That's going to be more illumination. The new... Oh, hello. Probably a chipmunk under there. The new telescope. They sent the first pictures into the past. Billions of years into the past, as they said. Yeah, I guess, how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you came from? But I think it just gives us an appreciation of the vastness of things. And but we're kind of in this moment right now. Everything sort of in a way lined up for this very moment. So let's make the most of each moment that we have. I was watching this guy. He does alchemy. I'll see if I can find it and I'll link it, or I'll put it up and let you know what it is, so it's worth looking at. I'll put it on the community page. But he's talking about the power that you truly have is power of your own creativity and the world that you want to create, and that there's all kinds of things happening, and it's not about ignoring what's happening, but it's about making sure that most of your energy goes to what it is that you are creating, because that's your power, and that's what's gonna work for you. So figure out what it is that you're good at and keep doing it. Do what you love and love what you do. Love the people that you love, accept the people that you can't, right? The globe thistle's almost bloomed. I'm a little concerned. I don't see any bees on it yet, but it may not actually be quite ready for bees. Although I've seen bees on all the other flowers, so it's just not quite ready to give up its pollen, I imagine. I'm a little concerned about all the mosquito stuff that people are spraying around here. It makes me concerned for the rest of the insect population. But we'll see. Try to support them as much as we can without getting mauled. This is the fennel, which always gets to these enormous proportions. Let's see, I'm 5'7", and this fennel is at least maybe a head or two taller than me. So that's it's pretty big. Let's see what else is going on in the garden. All right, let's see here. Well, of course, Michael's all his tomatoes and herbs. There's some Brussels sprouts back there. We're growing those this year. We'll see how that goes. We got to watch those cabbage moths. They like to eat those. Let's see, anything else blooming? Oh no, looks like I need to do something with this. Does it need water? Maybe a little water. The lobelia. And of course, the hydrangea. Enormous, looking beautiful. All right, that's what's going on here. There's a couple of things that are ready to pop. So when they pop, of course, I'll show you. But we're in a little bit of a lull. Of course, it's super early. The sun hasn't come over the trees yet. And usually when the sun comes out, that's when all the flowers go, oh, the sun. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Check out that January 6th. I think it's going to be very interesting and exciting. And if you don't want to, I totally get it. Do what you love. Ignore that stuff and do what you love and love what you do. Whatever you want to do is good with me. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. See you tomorrow. Namaste.